Byzantium.对，怎么东西都不来修啊？这是发生什么事了？
Nothing exciting ever happens around here.
哦，很帅呢。钱的部分我是不太担心的。看来自己进不去，自己进不去。好了，看来一定要搭电梯了。太高了吧！哦，
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong with stability. It means everything's running like clockwork.
Don't you ever want a little fun? Maybe see a marauder ship get blown to bits overhead?
What a thing to say. Everyone knows marauders can't fly.
Down there, the new ship.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Want to be famous?
What the fuck? 什么东西？
Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism. Know what I mean?
Nope.
Tell you what, you're gonna like it a whole lot more once we start talking bits. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation? A mad scientist? Guy sounds like he's moonlighting. Here's some free advice. If you want to make it in this business, you gotta work with professionals.
He's a
Listen, you got a
professional.
real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid. I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star. And I think you got the chops.
Not so fast. First, we gotta talk about royalties.
Let's just see where this audition goes, huh? So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime? Terrific! We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
Bandage Trio's energizing ointment. Enjoy 6 cups worth of concentrated caffeine in every dollar.
Oh. Oh, 你很会睡，在干嘛？我拿东西。这很帅耶！什么鬼东西啊？
According to local legend, if you walk around the orrery 3 times, your corporate rival will die of a paper cut. Ugh. Decadence ain't gonna save you when beasts chew through the walls.
真假的绕3圈啊？那我绕3圈。
Space's choice pirate sauce. A 10 sauce made with real atmospheric contaminants from pirates. Great on fish sticks.
Space's choice。哎，我已经绕第4圈了，好晕哦，靠！什么东西啊 ？Closed。
The dissidents actually took over the refinery. I can't believe it!
And then, the chairman shot their space shuttle down with a Hammersmith grenade launcher. Incredible.
Are you two talking about the new Dissident Hunter adaptation? Don't spoil it. I'm behind.
You need to watch more Aetherweb. You never know what's going on.
Oh. Yo.
Looking for weapons? You've come to the right place. Every Byzantine needs high-quality armaments, and you won't find better anywhere else. Why? To defend their property, of course.
50-bit says he's got a hard on right now.
Byzantium is the best of what Halcyon has to offer. It's up to us to protect it.
对啊，防范什么？
Marauders, dissidents, especially large sprats. One never knows what threat might arise.
Oh, please. From what I've seen of this city, a rusty nail is the most hazardous peril you've ever suffered.
The point is to be adequately prepared, and good preparation is a powerful deterrent. One can never be too well armed. Who knows when the hordes may hurl themselves at our gates?
Oh. 解雇通知。6540啊，太贵了吧？都可以买东西。 还有这么多，我先买再说。
Nothing exciting ever happened around here. Move along.
That episode from a few weeks ago was supposedly based on a real incident.
我的云头转向，我一层一层开始逛好了。There's nothing but close. There's Princess Choice. We did the best you know. TL 的那个不太洗脑Antis Leo。别走。
Spacer's Choice Dehydrated Water Tablet. What ails you?
I've always loved that sculpture.
It's an orrery, and you say that every time.
It's strange, though. I thought Byzantium was the center of Halcyon.
That's a figure of speech.
I know that. I love Byzantium. What else are you going to find out? Culture, and plates.
Hey, stand back. You. I'm part of Minister Clark's personal detail, and that means you gotta keep 5 feet back. Yep, you're looking at the minister's newest personal guard. Right here. The others took me out to celebrate on account of me just getting hired and all. Oh, he's, medium height with, like, medium-colored hair and, like, a kind of a medium face. Just like in his posters. Everyone tells me he's very private, okay? Besides, I just started. He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the most important guard in the colony. Yeah. That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own personal UDL-issued shotgun. They don't give those out to just anyone. That's right. Not just anyone is allowed to have a key to Minister Clark's residence. It's all very high level. That's a great idea. I'll have a Spectrum vodka. Cheers to me. Hey, you were really great. Have I told you that? We should be friends. Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked. I should probably slow down before I'm face down on the tile somewhere. Who am I kidding? I could have another. You got another? It's not every day you get your dream job, right? Wow, you've got like this crazy energy. Has anyone ever told you that? You're like a manosaur. You got a manosaur energy. Oh, Lost. I gotta stop. I'm seeing at least 2 of you.
Only 2? You've got a ways to go.
Have you always been here? I didn't see you a minute ago.
再干一杯。
I really shouldn't. I'll have the worst hangover tomorrow if I don't stop.
Nonsense. You've got another in you. Doctor's orders.
Guess I can't argue with that. Yeah. Was that one supposed to taste like Purple Berry Crunch? Or am I just tasting breakfast? I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna be sick. I just need to sit down.
Huh?
Have you tried our new cocktail sponsored by Rizzo's? 1 part Purple Spectrum vodka, 1 part artificial tomato-like substitute juice. We call it a Blue Bloody Mary. Then you'll want to speak with our auto-mechanical inebriation assistant, located just over there.
Huh?
Quite so, but I would never lower myself to do something as gauche as tending bar. My auto-mechanical assistant does all the work for me.
Oh.
Oh, by all means, ask away. I don't believe in work. Work is for auto-mechanicals and lower classes. By auto-mechanicals, of course. Byzantium's fleet of mechanical servitors are programmed to simulate a labor force, but without all the unsightly workers milling about. We all have our roles in society. I like to think of myself as an entrepreneur. This drinking establishment is my investment.
Oh.
Do you know Celeste Jolliker? I've heard she's working on some spectacular new design.
真的假的？这会他跟你讲啊？不是啊，我跟你讲话不是吗？ 哦，9把机器人。
Please allow me to improve your drinking experience with fine cocktails and pre-approved banter. Request confirmed. Banter protocol activated. Welcome, attractive patron, to Billingsley's House of Inebriation. Studies have shown that drinking in the vicinity of extremely valuable objects, such as this auto-mechanical bartender, can enhance the quality of your intoxication.
Remember that stranger I saw in the square?
我回地图来带那个来好了。 自己来挑了。
Per report, Bianca is drunk. Surprise.
Surprise, motherfucker. Surprise, motherfucker. Hundred dishes，可是还什么 ？Pavarotti，Go Go。
I've always loved
好了，走吧，Pavarotti。
You, with the hips. Over here. Let me take a closer look at you.
I can flip easily.
Don't speak. Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear.
Yeah.
The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty primal and the well-traveled spacer. Splendid. I love it.
你很会。正式在下。
Celeste, you've done it again. I knew from the moment I laid eyes on you that I'd found my muse. I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs.
What?
Darling, you and that brutish swagger of yours have been on my mind the moment you stepped into my studio. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help. What do you say, my dear?
很会
Care
宣
to
传
make history with me?
但是我蛮吃这一套的。
Everything I need to know can be deduced from a first impression.
确定啊？
You're an outsider. You're exotic. You carry a whiff of barbarism and adventure. You're the embodiment of everything I want in my new line. When I look at you, I see the very embodiment of everything the walls of Byzantium were built to keep out. Making an outfit worthy of you won't be easy. I'll need your help gathering the right materials.
Oh?
Marvelous! You and I are gonna wake this city up like a cold splash of wine to the face. What I need is a survey of the outside world. What does the common laborer wear? How do the wild-eyed madmen of Monarch dress themselves? I've heard rumors, but I require samples. Also, I expect you to model for me.
Nyoka.
Oh, you cad! You'll be the talk of Byzantium once I'm done with you. I'll need you to model for me the following: the apparel of an iconoclast, the armor of a marauder, and a full ensemble of spacer gear, helmet included. And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers, none of that garbage spacer's choice pedals. You have the bearing and demeanor of a born model. You're going to absolutely murder this job. I expect you'll cut an exquisite figure. What else do you need to know? I've heard rumors of these iconoclasts, half-mad zealots rampaging across the surface of Monarch. You'll have to find your own way into Monarch. I can't help you. Even if I could, I prefer not to interfere with your creative process. I don't know, I've never seen a marauder. Not in person, anyway. There are always Aetherwave programs, but I want something authentic. Byzantium is long overdue for a change of wardrobe, my dear. Something barbaric, yet elegant. If I were an enterprising spacer in need of a wardrobe, I'd probably head to the Groundbreaker. Fabulous! I can't wait to see what you dredge up. Outside Byzantium? Of course not. There's nothing for me outside Byzantium.
那你不是要拜托我？对啊。
Yes, and I'm terribly grateful you've agreed. Look, darling, I don't belong outside Byzantium any more than a fish belongs on the land.
Oh.
Anyway, I'm quite certain Byzantium wouldn't last 3 days without me. I'd return to a smoking ruin of hideous fabrics and mismatched colors.
Oh, okay.
Byzantium has lost its élan vital. Everything about this city is so dreadfully stale. I want to make people uncomfortable the way you do. You're an outsider. You clearly don't belong in Byzantium, and yet you strut about, doing as you please.
Oh, well.
I'm not some common buttonmonger, darling. I'm an artist. It's my job to make you uncomfortable.
Oh.
You're very... If I were...
这里有什么东西？山对话技能交。牛津人说服家务不需要这种东西了。科学家务真帅，工程学家务。抽牛津人。很帅，我在讲。这种东西。
What could...
You don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Let me get a good look at you. Turn around, please, darling. My word. Such muscular shoulders. You're a vision, dear.
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Nonsense, you're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. I have just the thing for you. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing and copyright. There.
可为了他打动他。
Love? That's the ultimate luxury, darling. Love. Oh, gracious me.
I don't get why that's funny, ma'am.
Oh, my cherub. Who woos for love anymore? That's so... precious.
All right, Captain. Here is the absolute best I can do for you. Darling, do I look like an amateur? I read her measurements by eye. And don't you ask, because they're no one's business but her own. There are some things I simply cannot skimp on, darling. Such a lovely young lady deserves the best.
Oh, yeah.
Now stand back. Back! I'll enter the settings and get these machines spinning. You'll be broke to bespoke in merely an hour. And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendiferous evening. And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest in modeling?
What? Oh. All them eyes staring at me? I couldn't. No way, no how. I get scared just thinking on it.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. I hope as I.
Can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time, I just have to actually do it now. You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships, like the Hope. I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you've done.
Something on...
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge? I like what you've done with the place. Kitschy collectibles are such a human inclination. You might want to consider changing your clothes more often. Who ordered the bottles of Raptidon musk? One has broken.
what do you got there? Is that a scrap of Ellie's jacket in your midst, Sam? Come to see Sam? That was sweet of you. Here, I was just leaving.
Dust accumulation.
I swear, next time we put in the groundbreaker, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask her over. Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm having trouble focusing on my work.
I understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells. Welcome back. How can I be? Destination reached. The groundbreaker.
All right. She's on her way. How do I look? Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking. All right, all right. Deep breath. Here I go. Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I won't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used for the counter. He was probably half as tall as I was.
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
Nah, he was never like that. I always thought it was funny when I'd get indignant about something. Then he'd watch me do whatever it was, make sure I didn't get hurt, but he'd never interfere. I learned a lot that way.
I wish I could have met him. Anyone who helped shape you must have been a special person. My father and I were often at loggerheads. He had notions of how the station should be run, and I had others. He was fond of saying, "You think Groundbreaker pays for itself? Someone's got to cover the bills," when I chafed against his deference to the board.
Sounds like he was afraid of him.
He was, and he was right to be. Didn't mean I had to like it.
Isn't this swell?
I appreciate you making the time for this.
Cái như vậy là cái như vậy là 우리께 네네네
Something.
His Spacer choice.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Okay, Captain, she's gone. I feel like running laps around the cargo bay. So she got here, and after a few minutes she said, "Hey, do you have some new parts?" And I was like, "Nah, I used a new soap." And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread.
Huh.
She stood stock still and just said, "Oh, real soft." Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, "Is that dustback casserole?" I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch person. Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage and she taught me to build. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary, said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain. One of us has got to be. We're both... June's so reserved and I'm so shy. I worried if I never said anything, nothing would ever get said, you know? I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted. Strong. Smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and humor, and how it made her want to be more open.
Oh.
She was worried she wouldn't get the words out right, especially after that message about Isabel. Sweet. Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes!
Yeah!
We talked about it some. I told her I wasn't sure how it'd work, how I've had a bad time of it in the past. She said we'll take it as it comes. Fix things together. Share meals, talk. Maybe she could rub my shoulders when they're sore. I said I might like that. You've got an eye for people, Captain. It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met Junlei at all.
Oh.
I don't know nothing about the Vicar's capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
夜晚啊，我看看你是多久，好吧？我这不知道在干嘛。哦，好 sweet 哦！我要看，我要看。那请问那个在哪里？应该在任务的这里面。 幸福。加黑客吗？还是加哪个啊？加黑客好了。就我刚才我可以把黑客弄到加20嘛，所以我假装我62的话，再加20，67882啊，82应该可以吧？还是开锁啊？还原好了，我用开锁好了。对，然后我要顺便去那个。
Good luck, Cap.
去拿那个什么来着的？他说在 PD 者号上面有太空人的衣服，为什么没有印象？我是有冬眠装啊，只是没什么印象嘞。我找我看好了。太空人装，我找找看。每个地方都找找看。滴滴滴。太空人装，感觉应该会直接放在这里有吗？没有。它在哪里啊？看起来不像会在这里。太空人装，我真想不到哪里可能会有太空人装哎。这里会有吗？太空人装。
Both teams have tested negative for performance and...
No idea.
Is it just me?
What are you saying?
My, whoa, what have I done?
Gotcha. This guy's...
What kind of depraved mind would conjure such a nightmare? Agree to disagree. Now, you don't... Shit. Oh, shit. No, I mean, yeah, excellent. Yeah, that was intentional. As the face of Spacer's Choice, it's my honor to be a public figure. Who needs privacy when you have job security? Have a look.
哦，还对，卖太空人装。 这真霸哪个地方可能会有太空人装？我真的想不到。
The ship's grounding some.
这里没有啊。太空人装，会有吗？这都是偷窃。 No idea。真的不知道哎，先保存一下。忍耐克，哪里有武器商人？我怎么不记得这里有卖武器的？武器商人耐克，等等，武器商人，武器商人，哦，这个啊，你吗？
It get cooler in here?
I sold it. Didn't seem to make me any quieter.
That mod was for your gun, not your smart mouth.
You want to bust my chops? Do it over drinks next time I'm on station.
Please don't mind her. Everything I sell works as advertised. Some people just like to sass me because I don't bite back.
No.
The holding pattern for a birth shorter today.
Eh?
It's shorter. But she's fine.
Anton.
It's you. I don't know that I ever thank you for opening my eyes. Though I must confess, living with your eyes open is as much of a curse as it is a blessing. After you made me ponder my circumstances, I grabbed my things and lit out. I really had no plan to speak of. I just knew I had to get out of that place. Fortunately, I encountered one of the outlaws on the outskirts of Roseway, name of Cassandra. She was as fed up with her life as I was with mine. I was determined to sell my research to the highest bidder, but had no idea how one would do such a thing. I offered to split the money if she'd find us such a buyer. A risk I was willing to take. It was all I had. It not only represented the money I'd need to start my life on my terms, but also as a way of striking back at the corporation. She was as good as her word. She got us here and sold it.
Oh.
I was hoping to leave this whole colony behind, but the price for a ticket out of here is astronomical. I sense the corporate hand at work. They obviously do not wish their slaves to have a way out. I don't rightly know, but whatever it is, I'll be doing it for myself. Phineas Wells? Either you're having a laugh at my expense, or you keep very strange company. Regardless, I want nothing to do with any research of any kind. I'm done with that. Though I now...
It's been a day. Could use a little privacy if you don't mind.
不是请问武器上的艾克在哪里？
Now see here, What was I doing again?
How'd you do that so fast? They'll never see us. Hey, Garson! We're alive. Making it look easy.
Hey, how'd you get back there?
Why did we expect you out here again? Cancer. Do you know what's happening on Terra 1? Last I heard, the board was in dispute with the Renegade Company. Sounded dumb.
武器上的艾克到底是谁啊？
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of Mortal Taurus Phineas Wells. Report any findings.
哦，你哦。
Itching to wax.
哦，找多久？
Some
That's on account of this.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
苏格列多这的衣服给我啊！
Down they go!
我觉得有了欸，有吗？我觉得有了啊。
Some crew members are causing a distraction. We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
I love Byzantium.
I can't wait to see those outfits. What can... If I were an enterprise...
不行吗？What？ 什么鬼啊？太空人服装是什么？
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the... We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
我想啊，我要买什么衣服才是？
Welcome. Everything I said.
所以我应该买什么？
Ooh.
条都无呢，看都无呢。他说要身穿以下几件，所以是我现在。 是
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
妈的，这样子。 还他指我的伙伴要那个、啊，其实真的搞不太懂。呵呵 so.
Remember that strange.
所以我应该穿着像 Marauders， 然后跟你讲话。
Oh, how grotesque! I always suspected the dramas did no justice to real marauders. Their armor is so much more hideous in person. 2 outfits remain. I can't wait to see what you'll bring me. Something shocking, I hope. Goodness. Look at those atrocious contours. The sheer brutality of its design offends the senses and shocks the mind into a state of palpable excitement. I adore it. 1 outfit left. Do hurry, my dear. The bird of inspiration is about to take flight. Like a star, darling. Square your shoulders. Hand on your hip. Eyebrow cocked. Yes. Perfect. My heart is all aflutter. Yes, that's it. I have it. I know exactly what we're doing. Brace yourself, my dear. We're going to call this style Barbarian Chic.
Oh.
The saucy confidence of a spacer. The raw contempt of an iconoclast. The brutish musk of a marauder. And the pièce de résistance. Monster leather.
Monster leather? Is fashion catching up to sensibility at last?
1 part Mantiqueen chitin, 3 parts hide from a raptidon's flank, and let's say, 8 strips of primal leather. No, make that 10. We're revolutionizing the fashion of Byzantium. Our work is anything but simple. We're artists. If we're not willing to risk our lives for the sake of art, we should get out of the business. Get this done for me, and I'll have you strutting about in a Jolicoeur original. You will be the envy of Byzantium.
那我马上把你这些东西卖掉。这里真的是特种警示，我的天啊 ！Really？
I've always loved that story.
一定有人就买了。在这边捡破烂，真符合我的风格。
What's gotten into Bachmeyer?
Now that he's posted at the HHC, he's too good for the rest of us grunts.
Maybe we lose some of his gear in the sewers. That'll take him down.
Out with it, you wretched contraption! Does nothing in... this city work anymore!
This business just... It's not the best choice.
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here. Oh, what are you doing here? Nothing. Nothing. Why? Does it look like I'm up to something? Laws, I knew it! You got me. I'm caught, aren't I? I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing, but it's not my fault, okay? Maybe I let them out more often than regulations allow, but they need to stretch their little legs. And so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? Everyone gets a little distracted now and then. They escaped, and before I could coax them back, they'd made their way to the maintenance tunnels.
Oh.
Even if I did dare go down there, they're among all the common sewer sprats and exterminator mechanicals. Really? In that case, take this collection crate. 6 of my little ones are down there, but don't worry, you can easily tell them apart from common sewer sprats. They have intelligent eyes, an agreeable yet reserved demeanor, and a fondness for hiding. Also, they're white rather than green.
Okay.
Please, do take care, and do mind the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings, well, I still want their bodies. For science, of course. Therefore, my, research. Oh, very well. It's true. I do run studies on them at the lab, but I also have a special connection with them. See, I'm an enormous fan of all my colonists. The early seasons, before the plotlines got tacky. You must have seen the classic episodes. Well, I name all my sprats after my favorite characters. That way, their stories can live on in rodent form. So you see, it's imperative that I get them all back. Not just names, they all have backstories too.
Oh.
There's Lord Reginald Kim III, Lady Philippa Farnsworth, Vonda von Vermington, Haroon Greenlee, Iskander Emmanuel Sanchez, and Evelyn Ensley Okoye.
太多了啊！这文本谁写的啊？什么鬼啊？
Ah, she's the chief executive of Farnsworth Incorporated and a fearless captain of industry. He's a mercurial shareholder. They're in a rather tumultuous marriage contract.
Oh.
She's an ambitious shareholder in Farnsworth Incorporated who wants more than stock. Or does she? It's difficult to tell what exactly she's after, but she is trying to seduce both Lord Reginald and Lady Philippa. So is everyone. Haroon is a mysterious young man with amnesia. His backstory's still a work in progress. Iskander is Lady Philippa's trusty assistant. He's trying to seduce Vonda. She's a member of Farnsworth Incorporated's regulatory board. A wise woman with a sharp tongue and a heart of gold.
Oh. Oh.
Something else? To deal with the sewer sprats, of course. They're quite the nuisance. Well, to maintain things, of course. Like big, humming machine things with gears. And pipes. Water pipes. Air pipes? All sorts of pipes. That's why they connect the city from the Acropolis district to here. Everyone knows sewer sprats carry diseases. And the exterminator mechanicals have been known to fire on larger targets. Why they'd do that when they're only supposed to attack sprats, I've no idea. But there are rumors. Some people say there are strange things in those tunnels. Assassins. A room full of murderous automechanicals. Monsters hungry for human flesh. A hidden bureaucratic purgatory where things and people are lost forever. Not that I place any stock in silly rumors, of course.
Oh.
I still am. After all, I'm a person of very little influence and only middling prospects. No one does favors for free. But I must say, I'm far too distressed to think critically about your suspiciously kind offer.
去弄好不好？先让我逛一下街。
I only wish they weren't showing so many.
CNP Boston Baked Beans.
帅。
My dear fellow, you've no idea how our production has suffered. Why?
I tell you.
Adventure. 太大了吧？我觉得我应该做一个段落。但是我看一下恢复通道。算了，我决定做个段落。好了，今天就先这样吧。